Assalamu alaikum guys, hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Welcome to my channel, and I am going to travel to Turkey with my son who's 11 months old. So I have planned to share some tips and tricks that I'll be using throughout this journey. So in my upcoming videos you will be seeing me traveling to almost 7 destinations by flight. So I want to share with you 10 tips that you can use when you're traveling with flight with your infant child. Tip number 1. Explain them about the trip even if they are 1 year old. So what I used to do was I used to tell my son that, hey Ghanem, we are going to travel, we are going to sit in the aeroplane. And I used to literally take them to the place where the plane used to land. And my son used to get so excited. He's like, Papa, plane, plane. And he could just show his excitement towards the plane, and that thing started to build up. Tip number 2, don't overpack. Just take what you need. So for us the calculation was simple. For clothes of my son, 3 clothes in a day. So 3 times the number of days we are staying there. So for the diaper, the calculation was 6 diapers a day, but we took approximate 8 diapers a day. So 8 diapers times the number of days you're staying there. Tip number 3, and one of the most important tip, travel during baby's nap time. And my baby's nap time was really at a horrible time. It was like around 2 o'clock in the night. So we designed our schedule as per his nap time. So we got some flights at the night during this time. So some of the flights were during his afternoon nap time. So he was sleeping cutely, and we could love him so much at that time, because that was the time when we could take our deep breath and relax. Tip number 4, change the diaper before you board the plane so that baby is sleeping and his sleep doesn't get interrupted, and people sitting next to you doesn't make some weird faces. Tip number 5, invest in a traveling stroller. So it's much more easier and convenient to take that stroller up and down when you're traveling. Plus there are even lightweight travel strollers where you could add the excess baggage of the baby, or the baby bags could be fitting into them. So it's less burden for you to carry the bag on your back. Another point which I forgot was I have seen many parents putting their stroller in the main luggage at the beginning itself. But you can always carry your stroller till the flight. And before you board the flight, they will just take the stroller from you. And once you land at your destination, the stroller will be given back to you. So this is much more convenient because you don't have to carry the kid always on your hand. You could just keep him in the stroller with the baby bag, or whatever you are having will be hanging on the stroller itself. So this was an important thing. Tip number 6, and a very important tip. So when the plane takes off and the plane is landing, usually kids' ears starts to pop up and they start to cry a lot. So a very good tip over here is to feed them milk with bottle, or you could use a pacifier, and with the sucking motion it will help preventing their pop-ups. So make sure you either carry a pacifier or you could feed them with a bottle. Tip number 7, as we all know, we cannot carry drinks to the flight. But for babies there is an exception, so we can carry their formula and even hot water. So many parents, they usually struggle and they don't find hot water, so you can always carry your hot water and formula to the flight and feed them over there. Tip number 8, let your kids explore the airport, let them run here and there, let them play, so that when they are on the flights they are actually tired and they will fall asleep quickly. Tip number 9, take your kid's 2 favorite toys, so he's busy playing with that toy, and the favorite snacks which he loves. Tip number 10, 50% of the tips which I have given might not work at all. Everyone are having their own experience and every child is different. So for us these tips worked, but so many of them did not work well. So in the case of stroller, we thought our child will be sitting peacefully in the stroller throughout the flight, throughout the airport journey and all, but that did not happen. 99% of the time my child was in my arms. So get used to carrying your child in one of your arms and doing rest of the works with your second hand. And another incident that happened with us was a bird hit our flight, so we had to land again back to the same airport, which experience I'll be sharing in my Antalya video. So if you did not subscribe, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button. So tip number 2, don't overpack. Overpack what? And for the diapers, since my son was 11 years old at that time.
11 months.
Oh. Some of the flights was during his afternoon nap. So so